Yo, family, is the market in turmoil, or are we getting the opportunity of a lifetime? Let's talk about it. Let's read the charts. It's Stocks and Hip Hop. Let's go. Peace. Thank you for coming back to the channel. This is Stocks and Hip Hop, where we cover the market. We look at the four indexes. We look at the S&P, the Russell, the Dow Jones, and the Nasdaq. We look at each one of these in order to give us clues for how to protect our money. And on top of that, you know what we do here. This is Stocks and Hip Hop. We talk about hip hop. And this week's hip hop lyric comes from none other than Jay-Z off of Volume 3, one of my favorite tracks. He says the line, "I can fill an empty bank account and fill it with O's." And this track, if you know it, make sure you put it in the comments. We can talk about this album. It's one of my favorites. Let's talk about this market because we have been in a spiral to the downside. So are we having the opportunity right now in order to get involved in the market, or do we have to protect ourselves from something further? Let's go. S&P closed at $4,117.37. I don't know why I did all that. Now we zoom in, we can see it's been a while since we talked, family. I've been on my way to a couple of places, and we'll talk about that later. Right now, we have broken key levels that we talked about last time. Last time that we were talking, we were looking at this 4,300 area, and you can see we had a clear close below that. That continuation to the downside did happen, and now we are at another level. This is where we broke out from before. So where can we go from here? When we look at the chart, we see this is where we broke out from. So the laws of physics says what goes up must come down, and now we are testing where we broke out from. This level has to hold. If this level breaks, then the rest of the market will likely follow to the downside. S&P is at a critical level where we have to protect around this 4,100 area. So downside target right now is 4,100. We have to protect this level in order for the market to continue its uptrend. Upside target, if we do protect this level, we want to see the market get back to where it broke above. So that is around that 4,200 area. So downside target is 4,100 area. Upside target, we want a solid close above that 4,200 area. Let's go ahead and check out what's good with IWM. This is the one that we really need to watch. This closed at $162.21. And as we look at things, we see, yeah, this is ugly. This is ugly here. So we talked about before how these three times that the market hit up here, how we reversed lower. I was a little bit more optimistic because we had our moving averages starting to group together and give us a signal that things wanted to change. That, however, was broken when this candle showed up, and we broke 180. We wanted to get back to 180. We did not. So where can we go from here? We are testing out those lows that we made in last year around the same exact time. We're back there. So what we want to do is obviously protect those levels, just like the S&P needs to protect around that 4,100 area. IWM definitely needs to protect around that 160 area. We are extremely oversold. We can see we've had at least 4 weeks in a row where we have moved lower. That can provide at least an opportunity for it to bounce off of this area. So downside target right now is around this 160 area. Upside target, what we are looking for is to regain some traction and get back above this 167-ish area. We definitely want to get back above there if we have any opportunity for the bulls to regain the reins. Let's go ahead and check out what happened with the Dow, because this one also was very sleepy, and it could still be a sleeping giant. $32,417.59 is where we closed at. When we take a look closer, we see we fell out of two ranges now. This is the range that we entertained before when we were looking bullish. We broke with this candle, then we fell back into this range, and we fell below the range that we were just recently in. So where can we go from here? This doesn't look good, not at all, and we can actually move lower. Downside target right now is we can end up getting to around below this 32,000 area. We can see our 200-day moving average is there. And last year when we did this around the same exact time, we did actually close pretty close to that 200-day moving average before things started to perk up. Can we repeat? So we're looking to see if we get to the downside target around this 32,000 area. Upside target is if we can actually reverse and get back into the zone above this 33,000 area. That will give the opportunity for the bulls in order to perk up, get back into the mood, and take the market with it. Or we will see if we get there and we get rejected and we have further continuation to the downside. Last one that we have is the Nasdaq. Nasdaq closed at $14,180.42. This is the one that we loved for so long. Techs were the one leading the market, and things got dicey, but yet it's still hanging pretty tight. So let's check it out here. We've had a high around the 16,000 area. We fumbled, and now we are in this area around 14,500. So where can we go from here? Family, this is not too bad. Techs are still holding on pretty strong. We've had Amazon earnings. We've had quite a few earnings with tech, and things are holding on as best as possible. Downside target right now is if we retest around this 14,000 area. This is where the gas got put on the fire. You can see here, we broke out from this area, and then we started to move very quickly. On the flip side of things, if this is going to do the same thing except for the downside, we can easily find ourselves back around this 13,000 area. So 2 price targets on the downside. First one is 14,000. If things accelerate and you see the S&P and you see IWM continue to fall, Nasdaq will likely follow, and we have that second target around that 13,000 area. Upside target is if we do defend where we're at right now, and then we get back to chop around this 15,000 area. So let's wrap this up. Do we have the thumbs up or thumbs down for this week? This is officially, for me, a thumbs down. The reason why it's a thumbs down is because we have really no proof that things do not want to slow down. Until I get that proof, then I would not enter the market at this point in time. That is because no proof, no body, no gun. I cannot say that this is a great time to enter. Stay out of the way. Let your money do its own safety mechanism by just staying out of the way. Keep it simple in this market. So what are you listening to for hip hop right now? Like I mentioned, we got Jay-Z. That was off of Volume 3. Let me know the track on that one. What are you listening to now? Put that in the comments, because I am always keeping my ear out for what's going on. I didn't listen to anything new recently, but that can change, because next video I plan on having something done in order to talk about. Matter of fact, I did. I listened to Chic Gorilla Ween. That recently came out. I just listened to that yesterday, so I lied. That's also a great one. You'll see clips on that one too from what Chic had to say from that album. But yo, health is wealth. I've been on vacation. I've been away, just enjoying my time and taking care of family, all of that good stuff. So health is wealth. Take care of yourself out here. Get your exercise, drink your water, and spend time with people that you love. And I will catch you next video. All right, peace.